said, I don't know.
And you got a pack of cigarettes there?
Yes.
So, just so I have it straight, you went to Vince's, you come back. How long in between when you got?
I'm trying to put the time frame together. I could be off, but I know where I went.
Yeah, and that's what I'm just trying to figure out.
And then,
so you got back from Quick Shop with the cigarettes, and then what happened after that?
Nothing.
No, well, okay. So but then you got back.
Then like I said, I got back. I don't know what time it was, sir.
Okay, that's fine. We can move past that.
All I know is,
at one point or another, you noticed that Bree is not in the
room.
Okay. And so, what do you do immediately after you notice Bree's not?
I go outside.
Go outside. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's the first thing I did. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You know, I went outside.
Okay. And then, like, just around the area, or did you get in a car and drive somewhere?
I went around the area first.
Okay.
And then I started moving around, like, trying to get close within the areas. You know what I mean? Trying to look to see if she was walking, you know what I'm saying, or whatever.
And for the sake of, I'm not looking to hand me off on a driving charge. If you went and drove and tried to find her in certain places,
I went in the area where, out there, you know what I'm saying, like, trying to see
around the apartment complex.
No, like outside. You know what I'm saying? Like when I pulled in, I would have
like those businesses and stuff like that.
No, like the streets.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying?
The nearby streets.
I don't know what streets. I mean, I don't. Like the streets that would go back, the streets that would go forward. You know what I'm saying? It was like by
Blockbuster. You mean
the video?
Family video?
Family video. You know, I call it Blockbuster.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? But,
yep. And then how long were you looking for her approximately the first time?
What you mean the first time? I looked for a while. I've been looking for a period.
Yeah, I know, but then you do come back to the apartment, you said earlier.
When I went looking for her, I did come back to get
Yeah. So I'm asking just how long was that time frame of prior to picking up?
I don't know, sir.
Okay. But did you have your phone then when you were looking for her, or no?
No. Okay. I wasn't even thinking about the phone.
About the phone. I know.
The phone wasn't even a concern.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Finding her was the concern.
For sure.
So the phone really wasn't a concern.
So you come back, you grab Dink, and then is that when you and Andrea have the conversation about what's going on, or
no?
Or did you have the conversation prior to you leaving that long time?
I never really talked to Andrea, period, until basically I talked to Aisha. You know what I'm saying?
So Andrea had no idea until after you spoke with Aisha?
She didn't have no idea, period. Like, she didn't have no full understanding of what was going on.
Did she know Breasia was gone?
Yeah, I guess she did. I don't know.
What do you mean you don't?
Because I don't know if she went in the room.
Okay.
That's one thing I don't know if she went in the room, so
she knew you were upset or you were panicking about something, but she didn't know what.
But I know when I came back to get Dink was laying on the couch.
Okay.
Dink was in the bed at first.
Yep.
So evidently she knew then.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That Bree is not in the house.
Gotcha.
You know, I mean, we didn't talk about that,
okay.
But I mean, it's like common sense type of thing.
Yeah, it's like, putting two and two together. Gotcha. So then you pick up Dink and you guys go looking again, right?
Right.
And sometime during that time you call Aisha, right?
Yes.
Okay. And then you guys meet at Burger King?
Yes.
Okay.
No, McDonald's. Not Burger King. McDonald's on Kimberly.
On Kimberly, like East Kimberly?
Eastern. Yeah, it wasn't no Burger King. It was McDonald's.
So you guys meet there in that parking lot, or did you guys go inside at all? Or?
No, because she was mad, and she was like furious. You know what I'm saying? She really didn't want to talk to me. But on the day she kept saying, "You're responsible. You're responsible. You're responsible. You're responsible." You know what I'm saying? Why wasn't you watching? I'm like, what you mean? She's asleep. The fuck you mean? You know what I'm saying? Who watches? You know what I'm saying? I periodically check, but.
places you could, I mean, you probably already checked them, but any places in particular that she enjoys or goes to?
I ain't been around my kids in a while, so.
How long has it been?
Some months. Like other than being down there with the river with them, you know what I'm saying, barbecuing for them. As for really having a bond like the way we used to have,
like spending the night,
like period, like our close bond period, like me spending time with them, being with them, around them all the time. That's been some time back, you know what I mean? So.
And how long do you think you were at Vince's place for?
He wasn't there.
No, I'm talking about when you took the kids there after picking them up from.
For a while.
Several hours, probably.
See, it was some hours. I know it was some hours.
Was it dark when you guys got home from Vince's?
No, it was still
a little light.
It was still a little light in there.
Okay.
Oh my God, this is giving me a headache.
I'm gonna write some things down. And you said the kids took a shower, did what they need to do to get ready for bed right when they got home?
After they played the game, you know.
So it was a little bit, yeah. Okay. And this, my understanding, correct me if I'm wrong, was this the first time that her and Detorius have spoken?
So, I guess Mr. Denkins is being stressed out by the process here because he's getting a headache. He's being pretty good copped by the detective there to come up with just the basics. Like, when did you first notice that Breasia was missing? What did you do? But maybe it's guilty conscience that's causing a headache. Katherine Lizardo is here with me. Katherine, I'm looking at the prosecution's evidence list, among other things, trying to put together, what happened that night. They found 2 different bullets, one in Breasia's hair. Remember, she was found months later in this pond, and another one that was deformed somewhere by her skull, I guess, found in that part of her remains. There was a pink camouflage 9mm weapon. There was a revolver. There was a hatchet. There was a baseball bat. None of these things will help you sleep at night because you start to wonder, what was going on before she was actually killed. What do you think?
It is very disturbing with those kinds of list of evidence. And what's even more disturbing is that DL, his biological son, actually testified, and we didn't hear it and we didn't see it because he's a minor. He testified that he saw his dad shoot Brielle, and when they found those bullets on her remains, it seemed consistent to what he was saying. So this is very disturbing indeed.
This was weird, though, and you'll remember this from his testimony. Again, it was off camera, but he sounded, first of all, I thought, this is like a 30-year-old man, but he's 11. And so he's testifying on direct. Never does he say, oh, by the way, I saw Henry Denkins, my dad, shoot and kill Breasia. That comes up on cross-examination. And, you're always supposed to be prepared, but I got the feeling the defense counsel was not prepared to hear that, and he ran with it as best he could to the point that DL started to sound a little, not just angry, but belligerent. What's your take on that exchange and what came of it?
With his age, being such a young minor, to be led like that during cross-examination, yes, the defense did not sound like they were expecting that. And during the cross, they brought out why are you just bringing that up now? Why now? And so whatever DL testified to during cross, it sounds like they weren't prepared what he was going to say, and they walked right into that testimony that I saw my dad do that.
So, again, we talk about how important it is that this is a bench trial. It's very easy for the judge just to just basically discount the kid's testimony almost in its entirety. And, I kind of think back to the jury instruction. If you find a witness, not credible on one thing, you can find them not credible on all things. The judge is sort of following that same process. What do you think the overall impact of DL was, his testimony, on, in this case, the judge, the finder of fact?
I hope that DL's testimony would play a big role with the judge's decision here. The judge can compartmentalize, and he will write a decision in the end showing which of the witnesses he deemed credible and he used. What's interesting about DL's testimony, though, is he said that his dad's cell phone battery was outside the cell phone when his dad was in the store trying to buy bleach. And then he put it back to play games, and that's how they got dinged there.
Yeah,
what a coincidence.
Very interesting. And the whole bleach thing, that was captured by the store surveillance. And they, you can buy bleach. It's not against the law to buy bleach. But when you put it all together, it kind of starts looking like a kill kit or a cleanup kit. Okay, we're going to keep an eye on this case. Katherine, as always, appreciate your help. Going to thank and excuse you. Head off into the weekend. Have a great one, and we'll see you next time here on the network. That's going to do it for me, Michael Bryant. Hey, try to do the right thing. Have a great evening. Have a great weekend. And we'll see you next time right here on Law and Crime.